to As the Crow Flies podcast. Welcome to As the Crow Flies podcast.
Good day, people, and welcome. Welcome to As the Crow Flies podcast. I am your host, Mr. T. Crow himself. I will be going solo. I was planned on being with my broadcast partner, Mr. TJMD. Y'all know him as Tony Dover. That has been put on hold for a few days. Maybe Wednesday we'll get to that. But tonight, I'd like to give my annual, if you want to call it my annual speech or my annual, man. Should have did this beforehand, my bad. Annual speech or my annual dissertation about the Union, America, the place we live. I got some notes written down. For all of you guys out there that's watching and listening, please feel free to chime in. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments. Now, if you guys have been anywhere, I'm sure you have. You guys are all adults, and you guys are all pretty smart adults, right? So I'm not telling you guys anything you don't know. Only thing I can do, like I said, is give Jesus. Here it is. I'm all mixed up, people. I just give my takes and opinions on how I feel and what I think about it. So, and like my teacher, Miss Drennan and Miss Corey say, you can say what you want, you can put out what you want. If people listen, that's on them. If people don't listen, that's on them. But you can't say you didn't try. So, I like I say, I'm nobody, but I have ideas and I have things that might work out. Number one, this country, if you haven't noticed, in the last, I can't say 4 years, I gotta go, last 20 years, maybe 30. No, it's been about 20, maybe 25. It's gone downhill, man. It's been going downhill since day one. But now, we pay attention. The older we get, and the more our money and, our things are being instituted into this. Like, we pay all kind of taxes. We pay interest houses and cars and things of that nature. And when you go to the store to buy some damn grapes, they're $7 a carton for grapes. Come on, man. This is the planet, man, that was free. But anyway, we're looking at all that shit, and you come to realize, like, man, we're getting duped. And we're getting duped pretty bad. And they're like, well, damn, how can we stop it? What can we do about it? I don't know, but I got ideas. And I'm not trying to get thrown off YouTube like I did last time by saying, we need to have a civil war. We need to overthrow the government. Those are talks for a different day. Even though, like I said, I'm really not against it in the right way. They say peaceful protest, but there's never been such thing as peaceful protest. Somebody pays the price. And just because you go to war doesn't mean you have to shoot, kill, drop bombs. If you have realized, we're at war now. This country is at war with itself right now. And then there's other wars going on over in the Middle East, Jerusalem, the Far East. It's going down right before our eyes. And you know what they do? They manipulate us by giving us entertainment. The number one topic you see people talking about now is like sports. The Caitlin Clark thing. Then you got the NBA thing. You'll have football coming up. That Tom Brady roast covered the news a lot. Let me tell you about how many people are starving and veterans, are suffering out here that lives and bodies for they just got shit on. They'll tell you how many home Americans are out here, white, black, and other. They don't tell you any of that. Hang on a second. This is my guy Dover. I'm putting him on speaker. Yo, Dover. I'm doing a podcast. Yeah. You want to come over? Oh, you got your daughter. Okay. Well, you get your shit up. We can do one tomorrow. Or better yet, Wednesday.
I haven't even checked on it yet, actually.
Okay. Okay. Well, hit me back up once you get it running. All right. All right. All right. I'll hit you up later. All right. Peace. Yeah, people, that was my man Dover right there. But back to what I was saying. So the war we're having right now, we're having a war of seek and destroy. And they're doing it systematically and they're doing it scientifically. What I mean by that is, look at all the small businesses that are getting eaten up. Taxes, supplies that you need to keep your business running, they're out of control. It's just, and if you run a small business, you understand what I'm saying. And everything's going corporate. And this country was built on the backs of small businesses, the barter system, all the above. But the chickens are coming home to roost because the country's eating itself from the inside out, like a cancer, so to speak. And it's from the greed of the 1%ers. It's from the greed. You got to get into who they are. I don't need to talk about them, but it's a greed. So you think about it. You take your son to a bank. You pay an awful amount for the parking. You pay an awful amount for the tickets. A thing of popcorn, a soda for him, and a beer for you. You done spent $50 for that. Come on, man. I can't afford that. The common man has no place in America anymore. And that's us. See, there used to be tiers. There's no such thing as lower middle class anymore. There's no upper middle class. It's just poor and rich. And we have to stop that. And I said some things on YouTube not too long ago that they wouldn't publish. So I promised that route. But, one day, on the speaker, Spotify, iHeart app, I will do that just on there with no video. And I will talk about, I'll let you guys know. We're screwed. We're screwed, people. The common man really is not going to be able to live. You barely live now. You go to and I'm not, like I say, the United Nations. It's like the United Nations in there. I don't understand anyone. People don't understand me. I'm like, what the hell? I don't. But I went last weekend, and it was a shock to my system. Like, damn. In the words of Bubba Dub, my grandmother rolling over in her grave right now, man. She'd be cracking up. I'm like, wow. It's just because she's like me. She has jokes. But on a serious tip, they have given the foreign aid, which I'm not against. But, my mom always said, I can't help my neighbor if I can't help myself. If we can't eat here, why are we going to give our food to them? And that's just taking care of yourself first. And I get that. But for some reason, the powers that be aren't doing that. Why? Well, we kind of do know, but the thing about it is when they do that, you best believe they're getting a kickback. The common man, we don't get the shit. We get inflation, our gas problems, our food problems, higher supplies, higher everything from oil to transmission fluid to a tire. You got to damn near put it on layaway or get it on a payment plan. You're killing us. And you say, what's your answer? Okay, well, I heard people say, separation. Well, we can't separate this country. The demographics, you can, but the way my figurings, if someone else give me a better outlook on paper and show me a better way with the demographics, with the money and everything, and how it's going to be effective within the next 10 years, we could do that. But it's not. It's going to take a long time because of the way everything travels wirelessly. Everything's in the technical age, so it could transfer fast. If you separate, they can shut you down anyway, faster than what they would. Then you could build. If you understand what I'm saying, if you pick up what I'm putting down. If you build and you need them, they can shut you down like that. And so we have to come to a better way of shutting them down. Now, I'm not going to say, kill anybody, do this, because I don't want to. I want to reach people. So here's what I'm saying to do. We got to get everyone, black, white, Asian, immigrant, whatever, on the same page. Because they're paying to live here to vote for them. It's just a sleazy way to get votes. I get it. But hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And they damn sure trying. So, excuse me. We have to get everyone who's sick and tired of the bullshit to get on the same page. We all put your egos aside. And a lot of people say we can't get on the same page because of religion, right? I disagree with that. Because religion, let me make an analogy here. Everybody likes chicken. You might bake yours. You might fry yours. I might barbecue mine. Guess what? You might smoke yours. We're still eating chicken, right? So no matter so what I'm saying is no matter who you pray and how you work, we're praying to the same God. So let's keep that in mind. Number two, we put that aside and we work together, we can defeat them. Do you ever notice how the media plays on separation of people? You know what I saw in the story yesterday or 2 days ago that struck me kind of odd? It was a Jewish man. He had on a yarmulke. And he was with the Middle Eastern man. And I don't know if they were business partners. I don't know if they were friends or male partners. I don't know. I didn't care. They were getting along. Now, we all know the differences that's going on, but they were getting along. If they can get along, so can we. And like I say, people, no one wants to hear this kind of talk. That's why it's important for the little bit of people that I do reach to spread this message, because it's got to get out. Instead, everybody wants to talk about the Kendrick Lamar and Drake and J. Cole beef. J. Cole dropped out. K-Dot and Drake are still going, and that's all my culture, my younger people are talking about. I don't give a damn that rent's going to be $1,500 a month. I don't care that cars are being with A1 credit. You're getting an 8.9% charge. They don't care about that. But you know what they care about? That little beef, rind beef. I'm thinking to myself, people, we got to do better. You're worried about, it's all about the entertainment clause, man. They are using entertainers. Why do you think basketball players and football players make $50 million a year? Why do you think that? Because of you, us. We pay for that. Because after a hard day at work, no one wants to think about the struggles. No one wants to think about the bad things that's going on. We want entertained. Are you not entertained? Yes, get entertained. So the entertainment factor is killing us. And when I say entertain, yes, but we're giving these guys billions upon billions of dollars. And they're giving the players millions. Doesn't even equate to $1 billion what they pay all their players in 1 year. But they're picking up billions. So what do? We love entertainment. We love our. I buy the shit. I admit it. But somehow, some way, we get on the same page, and we do one thing, people. Start boycotting shit. But we have to stand strong. That means, and we have to help one another. That means if we're boycotting Del Monte beans, I run out of beans, my neighbor's got a stockpile, or we got to start growing our own shit. Get gardens going. But if I run out of beans, that means you got to be willing to give me a can of beans. And if you run out of soup, I got to give you a can of soup. We got to work together. And like I've been saying it over and over and over, there's more of us than there is of them. Tupac said that. Look, like this, we're weak. Like this, we're strong. Somebody has to unite us. And the funny thing about this, I don't think it's me, no. But like I'm just saying, I'm just trying to start a fire up under someone that might want to take that initiative. I do what I can for homeless and underprivileged, and, you know, people freezing at night. I do. And I appreciate the help that I do receive from the community. But in order to save generations, we all, if everyone just did a little bit, it equals a lot. It was a lot, but we got to get our heads right. Men got to be men, women got to be women, and children have to be children and stay in a child's place. We all have to get back to the natural order of life, and we can win. Because I've looked down the road, people. It's dark. It's dark. This entertainment shit, all this shit is man, it's wrong. I'm not saying don't pay these people, don't pay the athletes. Don't, hey man, let them get theirs. But we also have to put something else in perspective. You know, when you go to a school, and this is the sad thing, this is how they get us. You go to a school and you're in a predominantly underprivileged area. Kids want to be entertainers. They want to be sports stars, actors, singers, dancers. You don't nobody wanting to be a lawyer, doctor. We gotta push that. And everyone can't do that. So we gotta push trades. I mean, you know, hell, being a truck driver, they're off now 100,000. 100,000 ain't the same 100,000 it used to be, it's still 100,000. For 2 months of training, you'll come out making 80 grand. So we push that. Plumbers, they're making 95,000 a year. Push that. Electricians, we got to push these things. Yeah, I get it. Put it all in their hand, and then guess what? 1% of 1% will make it. But the odds are you're not that. So unless you're LeBron James, and that privilege, power. And I ain't mad. I do the same thing. Yep, I need my son here. But we just got to start pushing the right agenda to our children and to ourselves. And we got to come together, because one thing's going to happen, you know, people are going to come back home to live because you can't afford it. Where? Somebody, brothers and sisters and families are going to start shacking up. You can't afford it. And the only way to afford money, wars make money. And what I want to understand is, how in the hell do a guy like I'm not promoting nothing, but Adolf Hitler, he used it. And you know, propaganda is the manipulation of the media and lies and all the above. And that's what's happening to us right now. I wonder, you know, I've been on this Democratic kick for years, and everybody looked late. My buddies used to talk about me, call me Black Trump and all that shit and all, you know, the shit, the jokes come with it. I'm like, hey man, I'm not this. I'm not a Republican either. I said, but what I want you to realize is, just think. Just think what these Democrats have done. Bill Clinton took my fucking job and gave it to Mexico, and guess what my job wanted me to do? Train the motherfucker that was taking my job. I'm like, oh, no way. You want this motherfucker? I was the only one who knew how to run it. Had my own notebook, people. Just quick synopsis. When that machine come in, no one can run it. I figured that motherfucker out hand from the boat to the bottom boat, right? Now the company's moving to Mexico, and they said, we need you to hand over your notebook to them. I was like, no, it's mine. This is not company property. I did the test with this. I did all this. My union boss came up and said, if Crow wants to hand over his notebook, he can. I said, fuck no. So you know what they did? At this time, people, I'm 27, 28, right? I'm a young man. You know, I'm a hot boy out there looking at women crazy. They sent this fine ass Mexican chick. She's gonna be a supervisor to work with me for 2 weeks. Fine as she was, what she got. I bought her a soda one day. You ain't getting my book. I said, watch how I do this. Boom. And that's it. The number's already programmed. But what about the program? I said, it's already done. She was, it programs itself? I said, for me, it does. I said, now you check the heat when the part comes out. It's good. If there's any kind of fray or miss holes or whatever, throw it away and remount it, put it back in there. How do you fix that? I said, hey, I don't know. The machine. They're like, Crow, you're not showing anything. I said, I'm not going to. Not going to. Yeah, you want me to do my fucking job? And that started with Clinton. What was it? NATO, whatever it was. So remember this. Democrats and I people over Republicans. I said, you don't have to be. But what makes you think you need to be a goddamn Democrat? You just because there's two don't mean you got to choose. It's a free country. I thought. Fuck them. Yeah, NAFTA. That's what it was. Yeah, fuck them. North America Freedom Treaty Act or some shit. Financial Treaty Act. I can't remember. But yeah. So you don't have to be a Democrat. I said, I played a speech on one of my podcasts. You go back and listen. I can't remember which one it was. When I had my brother and Dover on there with me. This speech was given in 1967 or 68 by some Democrats. Then I played a speech that they did last year in 2023. I said, listen, everybody who heard this on watch my podcast, from that, if you're a kid and you ask your mom and dad, exactly, Kenny Boo, you're getting me. If you are a child, and I think you're smart to know this, they asked their mom or dad something for 6 months, let alone 60 years, 60 plus years. They ask them for 6 months and they're not going to ask, hell, I got to do it myself or I'm not going to get it. These Democrats have been promising black people the same shit. Better housing, better jobs, better education, better roads, better schools, better this, that. The exact same spiel. And take that speech and go somewhere else with that, man. Miss me with that. Hey, miss me with all that shit. I don't need to hear it. And you don't want to listen to Trump either. You don't got to. But I'm just telling you, stop having faith in these fucking Democrats. Don't do it. Find another way. And like I keep telling you, everyone has to come together. And because when they do this to you, they got you. People got to be like-minded. Got to be willing to lay it down. Be willing to do for your brother. Be willing to do for your neighbor. Because they sure ain't. And you see, the common man, the common working man can't make it. So these corporations got a plan. They're going to X you out. They got robots coming right now. Robots. And they got cheap labor that they're giving stipends to. They can make it, but we're not going to be able to make it because why? I told Dover this the other day we were talking about, I said, communism. If you understand it, you know what it is. Just because this country says we're free, we're this, we're that motherfucker ain't shit free. You pay for water. You pay for grapes. The way they could charge you for air, they would, and I think they're doing it because they're got a tax. You got a tax where you live. You pay yourself. You got a tax where you work. You got a tax for gas. They're taxing you for fucking air. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Same system. So stop. let's stop with the separation of politics. Look at it as one faulty system. And I just wish everyone would look at that instead of being ignorant. But you know what? Programming. Shit, when you go through Lee's, just to order some gizzards or some chicken or some wings or a soda, an automatic person talking there, a robot talking to you. Hell, they got this AI shit. It's all out there. People you're falling for, don't fall for that AI shit. Let it go. It's not you. It's called artificial intelligence for a reason. Let it go. Man, y'all really want that damn Terminator shit to come, don't you? It's already here, believe it or not. I told you they already got those robots that can fight, kill. They're training them right now for Army. Man, listen, people are going to become useless. You heard what Bill Gates said. We got to get rid of 2 to 3 billion people. He said 100-some million in America for nature. And he's bought up all the farms and putting them damn solar panels out there. It's playing, people. So now, this dude I work with, he had heart complications. That's what it was from. The vaccine. His doctor told me the vaccine. And everybody got my ass. Quit telling people not to take the shot. If you get COVID and your body's healthy, beat it. Kids at it, they beat it. Don't that shot. I'm telling you, there's a lady that works at Speedway, her name, but she could take a piece of metal, stick it on her arm when she got the shot. It's magnetized there now. People now I know people are over this country because of what this presents. I know people are overweight, but listen, that Ozempic, other shit that's making you lose weight. If something's too good to be true in America, it probably is. Why would they want you to be healthy here when the healthcare system is the biggest fraud? The drugs, Pfizer on them, that's the biggest scandal known to mankind other than college. The system. They're paying $2,000. People who can't afford got paid $2,000 a month to live. So why would they give you something to be healthy? You got to think outside the box, people. So now this damn thing's making you lose weight. Hey, your A1C's dropping. They're telling you all the good shit about it, but they're not telling you the bad. The bad is you get digestive paralysis, which means it takes longer to digest your food, which means waste and unwanted products that your body normally expels. It's sitting in there, called rot gut. Motherfuckers burp, make you smell. It smells like sulfur. Look, that's you. That's inside of you. They keep you full so you don't got to eat. Man, listen, God designed us a certain way, and we are perfect in the eyes of God. Everyone wants to be so vain. It took you a while to get that weight on. It's a while to get that shit off. But do it the right way. You heard it here first. About the damn shot. I'm going to tell you something about that damn shot. Something's going to come of this in the future. We are all lab rats, and they are just trying shit out on us, knowing they want to get rid of us. So they play with our senses, our vanity, and we jump. Gotta be smarter. Gotta be smarter. And now, like I said, I was talking to a community leader. I was like, well, what's up with the mall, man? We got all these people living in tents and all this. And I said, you know, I was driving, you know, I'm seeing other things in the world. I'm like, oh, why can't these homeless people live in that? I had no words for it. No words. They don't care. As long as their kids and their families are taken care of, hell with you and mine. Think about that. All that empty space going to waste. But next time, these politicians and mayors and county commissioners, all that bullshit want to run and want to get up there and talk about that. Talk about you only care for the small percent who's going to line your fucking pockets. If you're supposed to be doing this for other reasons, you go to church every Sunday and You believe in God, you pay your tithes and all that stuff, but you don't care about people. How are you godly? How are you godly? Now, here's my last topic I want to talk about before we turn it off or ask some questions. What do y'all think in this 2024 election? You going with it, right? They can't get the people that they want, so they're so powerful. What they're going to do is they're going to X out the people that you want. You understand? I could never be president because I don't believe in the system, right? I could lie to them. I could do this, I could do that, but they know. They would never put anybody like me in there. I'm not going to be their yes man. I'm going to answer to the people. Trump, he knows the system, and he didn't go along with the system, so they got rid of his motherfucker. Not saying he was going to answer to the people or not, but he was running America like a business, which they don't want. No. The business wants to run America. They don't want you being the CEO. And Trump was running it like he was the CEO. See, presidents are just puppets. They're selected, as my cousin Kenny Boo said. They're not elected. They're selected. Well, when they selected Trump, they thought he was going to work with them. He said no. So now they got him on, quote unquote, trumped up charges. Who cares? Listen, I'm not saying the man's right or wrong. I'm not even taking that side. Like when I told you about OJ. This not for me. I don't care. All thing I have to do is talk about it. Every man that's in politics, I don't care how low, how high, has done some improper shit. And he's paid some hush money. Because politics are dirty. Whenever you're in a dirty game, politics are like they're like a crime family. You understand? Even the Waltons who own Walmart and these other and things of that nature, they pay hush. But come on, man, for real. That goes on daily, called prostitution. I need some sex. Here's some money for you. Hey, it is what it is. She went back, they went back and told her. So now, how's that a crime? Other things to worry about than paying a chick hush money. The government's spending millions upon millions of dollars and yet say we're broke to try to get this man out of the election. They even turned some of his people against him, but like I said, I don't know. It's neither here nor there. I would do it. Hell, who wouldn't do it? But I wouldn't answer to them, so they'd get rid of me right quick. They wouldn't let my black ass in there. You know that. Because number one, the people might like it. The people might like me. Biden, in my opinion, he's just a fall guy. And I told y'all, all you women out there, oh, Crow, let us have our day. Man, y'all haven't done y'all research on Kamala Harris? She ain't for you, me, or anyone. Chucks and pearls. And like I said before, all the people out there who's getting in my ass, screaming, oh, there's our day by Chucks and pearls. How do you feel now? You're like, damn, should listen. But I'm a nobody. But like I said, somebody is going to pick up what I'm putting down. So when this election takes place, they keep wanting to go up to January 6th bit when, they tried to take over the Capitol. When I seen that happen, I was like, damn, the funny thing about it, I was up in Baltimore coming back. I just left Washington, D.C. the day before. And I told everybody, it's messed up. I did a post and said, armed guard. They knew what was going to happen. I told everybody, they knew what was going to happen. They had police, armed guards, Secret Service. They had the whole 9 yards. You hear me? On the highways, all around Washington D.C. You couldn't even get closer to where the Capitol was after they had armed guards here. They knew it was going to happen. That's why I said, man, they might have allowed that to happen. They might have said, this is well, he's going to shoot himself in the foot. Because think about it. Everybody there was like, man, them motherfuckers should have been dead. Everybody should have been shot down. Police let them through, everything. It was like a setup. And the more I look at it, the more I read about it, I was like, what they do? Because I'm thinking myself, I was there. Set up. Same way they set up King. No, I got to take that back. The way they set up King, Kennedy, another Kennedy, and the great Malcolm X, they killed them men. Cold blood, broad daylight. That damn J. Edgar Hoover boy, cross-dressing gay dude. Everybody knows that. When them cross-contaminated. He don't even know if he's cross-contaminated. He had it. He had it out for us. Took the leaders, broad daylight. And there's more that I didn't even name. And Megan Evans. A whole bunch just killed right now. Boom, get rid of them. SEALs. You name it, get rid of them. Because we don't want that. And this is why I keep getting kicked off Facebook. I get kicked off YouTube. Listen, I'm nowhere near in that category, you understand? I get it. But they don't want people hearing this shit. They'd rather put up Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. They'd rather put up LeBron versus MJ, which I partake in, but I don't, I do it for last. I don't really care who's the GOAT. It ain't doing nothing for me. It's just fun. I love to have fun. But this is what people think about. They go to bed over these false idols. They go to bed thinking about their children, their wife, their girlfriend, or their family. I will be back with Mr. Dover. I've been in to be a guest. So I like being a guest sometimes. You understand? I don't mind having guests with me, but I'm going to be a guest. And I got some guests that I need to get on here. They were guests before, and they'll come again, and they're going to share some wisdom and knowledge with you as well. I'm going to get some of these guys back on here because, man, listen, we kill ourselves, and only we can save ourselves. So with that being said, people, I want to thank you for your support. Keep your comments coming. Go to YouTube, subscribe, follow, add to Crow Flies Podcast. Please do that for me. If you got a YouTube page, let me know. I'll follow it back. Go to Spreaker, iHeart, Spotify. Hit that like and subscribe. You can listen to me in the car. Hey, share this shit, man. Somebody's got to get this letter. We have to touch the right people, and they will help us. That's all I'm trying to do. So with that being said, man, I appreciate your support. I love you, beautiful people. As always, thank you for your support. I'm gone, people. Wednesday. Peace. Say my outro.
Again, everyone is sees things through their own lens, and it may not. Some of it could be true, some of it may not be true, but that's the lens that you see it through. So you just speak into your truth.
People, give me some flow. Mark, give me some flow. I'll put this on this track, man. Y'all can blow me up, man. I just need a little flow. Somebody who can rhyme. Hey, listen. If I don't know you can rhyme, shoot me. Shoot me your rhymes. Get on there. Get on here, man. Kill this beat. be part of As the Crow Flies, you be part of me forever, man. If we blow up and get big, you get royalties. Man, fuck, I'm gonna have to write. And I can't even write. I can't. I'm just messing with you. I write all the time. I'm just not a rhymer. I am a rhymer, but I'm not a rapper.